Hello and welcome to The Loop. I'm Matt Brooding.
And I'm Renee DeFord. Disaster can strike at any time in Ohio.
Many times, ODOT crews are among the key groups helping clean up and recover. Ray Marsh shows us how a recent training exercise keeps our crews well trained for these events.
Thanks, Matt. For a 2-week period in September, ODOT crews from all over Ohio came to Camp James A. Garfield in Portage County to receive Emergency Management Assistance Compact Training, otherwise known as EMAC. Each team spent roughly 24 hours at Camp James A. Garfield and received training on how to respond if a national disaster were to strike.
Our crews here at ODOT, they need to be prepared to remove any type of debris, whatever the scale of that debris is. And this will teach them the techniques to do that.
Today at Camp Garfield, we've been setting up different scenarios. This one here is a simulated earthquake with heavy chunks of concrete, vehicles, logs. We're having everybody go through it with the plow trucks to see how efficiently they can move it. And we tell them they have to make it wide enough for an ambulance to come through, and that their grandma is down there at the other end and they have to save her.
We're learning safety. I just got done cutting some logs. As you can see, this is a good way for everybody who is here to just take away different points and to use them out in the workforce.
It's great knowing that ODOT crews are properly trained and ready to help if a national disaster were to happen. For The Loop in District 4, I'm Ray Marsh.
Thanks, Ray. ODOT is helping in the fight against opioid overdoses in Ohio. We've teamed up with Recovery Ohio and the Ohio Department of Health's Project Dawn to install more than 130 boxes with naloxone, commonly called Narcan, and 65 of our rest areas across the state.
This nasal spray can be provided to someone suffering from an opioid overdose, blocking the deadly effects of opioids on the brain and restoring consciousness and breathing. It is harmless if it's given to a person not experiencing an overdose.
Last year in Ohio, there were 4,915 deaths from opioid overdoses. That's nearly 4 times the number of people killed in crashes on our roadways.
That's awful. Well, you have heard of Bring Your Child to Work Day, but they do things a little differently in Northwest Ohio's District 1. It's called Mentoring Day there, and it gives them a chance to bring any child, like a neighbor, grandkid, or other relative.
The kids got an opportunity to participate in a range of activities, look at equipment, survey nature, and more. Thanks to everyone for the educational experience.
It's hard to believe that 20 years ago, a cap for High Street to cross I-670 north of downtown Columbus opened. I-670 was needed to connect East and West Columbus, but it also separated the short north from downtown. The cap, the first of its kind in the country, changed all of that. It not only carried High Street, but included space to build restaurants and shops along the sides of the road on the bridge. Now, as you drive down High Street, you really don't even notice that you're driving over an interstate highway. The High Street cap helped spark the development that has turned the Short North into one of Columbus' most desirable neighborhoods and shopping corridors. It is an example that other cities and many other states have looked to as they've worked to reconnect neighborhoods. Since it opened 20 years ago, smaller versions like the Long Street and Broad Street over I-71 in Columbus have been built. And more are even possible in other parts of the state as we continue to reconnect urban neighborhoods where highways were built. Who knew?
Thanks a lot, Dave. Get more ODOT news online at transportation.ohio.gov, follow us on social media, and keep sending those great story ideas and feedback to loop@dot.ohio.gov.
And now, you're in the loop.